everybody, it's Steve. So the other day, I was walking to the bus stop from after work, going to work. Now it's about 9:30 at this point. Well, I walked past this a homeless shelter every night, and it's the same people. Well, the other night when I was walking, I saw this guy get shoved out of there, a homeless guy, get shoved out of there, and then knocked unconscious with a blackjack or some sort of a baton or something by the security guard of the place. Well, I called the police because there was no need to hit the guy in the face with whatever the hell he got hit in the face with. Well, cops never showed up for about 20 minutes. In that 20 minutes, the guy finally came to, and I was on the phone with the police, and something was shouted. I didn't hear what he said. Quite frankly, I don't care what he said. All I care about is the fact that after whatever was said, 10 more guys came out and were trying to beat the shit out of this guy, and they were saying they were going to kill him. Well, finally, after about 20 minutes or so, in that 20 minutes, me and this other guy had dragged this one guy that was going to be up against probably about 10 or 11 guys. We had dragged him out of there so that he didn't get his ass killed or beaten to death. And the thing that bothered me was that when the cop finally showed up 20 to 30 minutes later, basically he didn't want to hear what I witnessed. Didn't ask for my opinion, didn't ask what I saw. All he cared about was the fact that, well, are you okay? He just, that's basically all he asked the guy is, are you okay? And the guy's like, no. I was just knocked unconscious. I have a big ass mark on the side of my head. Didn't write one thing down. After he got the guy who was obviously concussed, once he got his story, he went over, didn't ask for my opinion whatsoever, told me to shut up actually quite a few times when I was trying to inform the officer of what I witnessed. Didn't want any part of that. No, didn't care about what the witness saw. Well, sorry, the white guy witness saw. He went over to the other group of people that came out and was trying to beat the shit out of him and possibly kill him. Took every one of their statements. There were probably 10 or 11 big black guys. No, I'm not racist, but all they said was that the N-word was used. And the cop apparently said, okay, I've heard enough, came back over, basically told me I should have kept on walking, and that the other guy needed to find someplace else to go. That wasn't why I called. Why I called was because a homeless man was being assaulted. He was being thrown out of a homeless shelter because he had had a little bit to drink. He was still coherent. He was still able to talk until after he was beaten in the head with a piece of metal or some shit that security guard took way too much advantage over his job for. Now, regardless of what was said, if the security guard is going to snap at the drop of a hat over a stupid word, he should not be a security guard. Regardless of the fact, 10-on-1 is still wrong. And that cop did not do his job properly because he was afraid to get involved with something, all because of a stupid freaking word that black people call each other all the time. Now, I don't care about what was said. All I care about is that a person's life was possibly on the line and that officer did not do his job. What I care about is the fact that a human being was being thrown out into 10-degree weather with no place to go, without the common decency of at least giving him a cup of freaking coffee. which, according to the guy that I was helping, was the main reason. Yeah, he was slurring his words a little bit, but you could still understand him. He wasn't causing any issues. He just wanted a fucking cup of coffee. And then he was shoved out of the shelter and beaten in the head with a piece of whatever the hell it was, until he was unconscious. And then after he came to, whatever he shouted, 10 more people came out. That's wrong regardless. If I hadn't run over and this other guy hadn't run over and pulled that guy out of there, he would have been dead. In that 20 minutes, he would have been beaten to death. But I'm apparently the wrong one. What'd you do for somebody this Christmas season? Have a good day.